Hi, this is Leigh Ambergy, stampwithleigh.com. I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Mentor, Ohio, and thank you for stopping by today. The card I'm featuring today is this one right here, and this is made with the Extraordinarily Floral bundle. And yep, I'm just checking. It's not a suite, but it's a bundle. It's on pages 84 and 85 in the annual catalog. And this is the stamp set. And these flowers are all one word, or one stamp. Stamp one time. And it also has coordinating dies and coordinating washi tape. So today I am just sharing with you a card that's just using this stamp as the focal point. I'm not die cutting anything or whatever. It's just showing you the stamp. So it's future posts will have featuring different ways with that bundle. But this card right now is just showing you can just use this whole stamp just the way it is. So let's move over, and you can use this stamp on, what block is it? It is block F. So it will fit on block F. Unfortunately, sometimes when you've got a stamp on a huge block like this, I don't seem to get it inked well or even pressure when I'm stamping with it. So rather than take a chance, I pull out a stamping tool. This happens to be a Misty. Stampin' Up's not sell it. It is, you can buy it online. At one point, Stampin' Up did have a Stamparatus that has been discontinued, but if you have one of those, it's a great stamping tool. So let me ink this stamp up. So I'm just going to, if you've never used a stamp positioning tool, let's get rid of that before I wear it. You just, in a sense, put your paper down, put your clean stamp face down on here, position it where you want it on your cardstock, fold the lid over, it's on a hinge, and then that picks up your stamp, photopolymer. I haven't tried it with a rubber, the red rubber stamp, the cling stamp. I'm not really sure, but anyway, okay, fold your lid over. You can use your hand. Sometimes I still don't get an even pressure, so I just have a little stamping tool. It's just felt, so it's nice and smooth. Let's see. You know what? I don't like that image. I want it just a little bit darker. It looks kind of light. So again, I'm going to ink this up. Not dropping the ink pad this time. Close my lid back over. Rub over it. Much more better. What I have in here, it has magnet that will hold your paper in place. Because my paper was small and there wasn't a lot of excess room for this magnet to hold it down, this is like a sticky mat that I put on here, and it helps hold, it really does hold your paper. And I found that online somewhere. They're made by various brands, but and if you lose, I lost my train of thought. If it becomes that it's not sticky anymore, your paper's not staying with it, just rinse it off with water, make sure it's good and dry, and the stick comes back to it. So until I can get my stamp clean, I'm just sticking a piece of scrap paper in there so that the ink does not go onto my little sticky mat. I'm going to come in next with my greeting, and it's congratulations. And this greeting is from the stamp set. I thought this would be just a really cute card for any type of congratulations, but also for anniversary or wedding. Do I like that? I don't like that. Let's try it again. I like that better. That's why there's two sides to cardstock. I do have a die, and my die is from the Textured Notes. So I'm going to run that through my Stampin' Cut and Emboss, and I do have that off to the side because it's the big boy, It's a larger size. And I should have pulled out my Stampin' Cup mini, but I was lazy. I didn't. So I've got this off to the side because it takes up a lot of room. So I'm going to run that through my machine. Die cut my grading. Use my paper tape again. It's still got some stick left to it. Put that off to the side so I don't lose it. But I do need, where is it? Here it is. I do need to pull out this piece of black, basic black cardstock. And I'm just running that through with the same die because that's what's giving me this like shadow border in a sense. Felt my regular grading on the Very Vanilla, and with the floral stamped image in the background would get kind of lost. So there we go. So I've got all of these, and I'm just going to add just a little bit of adhesive here. Just use, this is my, gosh, I gotta make sure I see which, okay, this is the bad one. This is the bad side I didn't want. I've got a little piece of my silicone mat. I took a silicone mat and I cut it into 4 sections, and I use that for classes. And of course I put my adhesive on the wrong, there we go, this will work for now, the wrong end. So I use the smaller ones sometimes in class. Of course, the more I try to get it straight, the more it isn't. Right, there we go. And I know I've got Stampin' Up! Black dimensionals. And that's what I'm going to use on the back of here. You can use regular ones. Just use the black ones to blend in more with that. So now I've got my stamped piece here. This is all Very Vanilla and black. Very basic color combinations. My card base is 4 1/4 by 11. And that is, I did score this. I have a hard time just folding the longer cardstock over. I get creases and crinkles in it, and so I usually end up scoring that. And you know what, I really am going to need my, actually, I'm going to need the silicone mat, the large one, because I want to put adhesive on the ends. And then I am going, to the best of my ability, use my grids here. You know what? So this doesn't move on me. Use this to line up where I'm going to put my cardstock. That looks good. Probably should have put this on the edge. And I think I'm even. All right. So now let's try it. I'm going to try it this way. See if that works a little bit better for me. So let me get this down on grid, on where there's grid lines, where there's markings. And then now bring this over. I like that. They look semi-even on both sides. You don't have to do any. That looks at the top, just a little bit of a trim. There, just a little bit. And now this is going to go on my card base. Make sure I've got my card going in the right direction. Oh, and I see something down here. This one. I didn't see this one. Is just a sliver of the black is showing. All right, so I'm going to put this onto my card base. All right, there we go. I'm going to remove that backing from my dimensionals for my grading. I'm going to put that there. And I have already made a bow with the, what is this? Black and Very Vanilla large checked Yes, large checked ribbon. This was in the previous annual catalog. It is now moved to its online. So if you're looking for this and wondering where it is online. And just attach my bow with some glue dots. So there you go. A very basic, very easy card to make, featuring the Extraordinary Floral bundle. But again, this is just the stamp. It just did its own element, not die cut, not with the washi tape, not with anything. So stay tuned, because I will be featuring additional cards using this bundle in different ways. So check that out. If you're watching this video from my YouTube channel, in the description box, there is a link you can copy and paste that will take you to my blog post featuring this card, and it will have the products used, the measurements. But also, while you're there at my blog, scroll down. I think it's on the right hand side, closer to the bottom. There is a section where you can sign up, enter your email address, and then every time I post a new blog posting, you'll get an email notification about that, so that way you'll never miss anything. So again, thanks for stopping by today. I appreciate it. Have a great day. Bye.